Namaste everyone, welcome back to online classes. So in the previous class we discussed about the cells. What do you mean by the EMF of a cell? What is the internal resistance of a cell? What do you mean by the terminal potential difference? What is the expression for maximum current? Okay, what is the internal resistance of the cell? So these are all the things we discussed in the previous class. So today we discuss the combination of cells. See, basically cells can be combined in two different ways. So one is series combination, and the other one is the parallel combination. So we discuss the cells in series, the series combination of cells. See, symbol of cell is written like this. So this is the positive electrode of the cell, this is negative electrode of the cell. This is the positive terminal of the cell, this is the negative terminal of the cell. This is a symbol of cell. Okay, right. So we write the EMF voltage V and the internal resistance R. Okay, or E or B and internal resistance R. That is a symbol of cell. So today we discuss the series combination of cells. Okay, so minimum number of cells required for the series combination is two cells which are connected in series. So two cells are said to be in series if one of their two terminals are connected together, leaving the other two terminals free where we are connecting the external circuit. Okay, so two cells are said to be in series if one of their two terminals are connected together, leaving the other two terminals free, to which we can connect an external circuit. Okay, here see this is the first cell of EMF E1. The internal resistance of the cell is R1. The EMF of the second cell is E2 and the internal resistance is R2. Say these are the 2 points A and B. And say this point is B and say this point is C. Okay, across these 2 points we are connecting the external circuit. See the direction of current flow. Let the direction of current flow is like this. Okay, so current flows from the positive terminal of the first battery to the circuit. Through the circuit current flows and reaching the negative terminal of the second cell. This is the direction of current flow. Okay, so current this is the current drawn by the external circuit from the cell. Say current flowing, let it be I. Okay, right. So now here we derive the expression for the equivalent EMF of the series combination of cells. What is the effective value of EMF when the two cells are combined in series? What is the effective internal resistance offered by the combination of cells? We derive the expression for equivalent EMF and the internal resistance, equivalent internal resistance of the series combination of cells. Okay, so consider the two cells connected in series of EMF E1 and E2 and internal resistance R1 and R2 connected in series. Okay, Right. So what is the potential difference between these 2 points? We calculate the potential difference between or across AC. Okay. Right. So first I calculate what is the potential difference between A and B, and then I calculate what is the potential difference between B and C, that is the terminal potential difference across the first cell. Second one is if I calculate what is the potential difference between B and C, that is the terminal potential difference across the two terminals of the second cell, right? Because you calculate the terminal potential difference if there is a current flow through the cell or through the circuit. Okay, since here the current is flowing, so now if I calculate what is the potential difference across A and B or B and C, that is nothing but the terminal potential difference across that cell, I mean individual cells. Okay, so the potential difference, that is terminal potential difference between A and B, if I calculate, so that is say VAB, which is equal to VA minus VB, that is potential at A minus potential at B, right? What is the potential difference between these two? That is the terminal potential difference across the first cell, so VA minus VB. Okay, right. So how to calculate the terminal potential difference? This is the terminal potential difference across this cell. So how to calculate that terminal potential difference? So we have V is equal to E minus IR, that we discussed in the previous class. The terminal potential difference is given by V is equal to E minus I into R. See here, the terminal potential difference across AB between these 2 points is VAB, which is equal to, so therefore VAB is equal to E minus IR. What is E minus IR here? E is E1, right? So while calculating the EMF of the cell, now the circuit is open. What is the potential difference between the two terminals, two electrodes of the cell in an open circuit and there is no current flow? So here this is the positive potential, this is the negative potential, therefore plus E1. So minus, while calculating the terminal potential difference, current is flowing through the cell. Therefore, current here is flowing from negative terminal to positive terminal, that is from lower potential to higher potential inside the cell. It offers a finite value of resistance R1, that is called internal resistance of the cell. Therefore, voltage drop across the internal resistance is IR1, that is the last volt. Therefore, the terminal potential difference across AB across the first cell is E1 minus I into R1. Okay, so using V is equal to E minus IR. Okay, right. So what is the terminal potential difference across the second cell? So this is equation 1. The terminal potential difference across the second cell across these 2 points B and C. Potential difference between B and C is VBC, that is voltage drop across these 2 points across the second cell when there is a current flowing through the cell, VBC, which is equal to, how to write? Now in terms of the EMF of the second cell and the product of the current and internal resistance. So current flowing through the series combination is same, right? Current flowing through the first cell or the second cell is same, that is I. So therefore, while writing the EMF, now this is open circuit, this is the positive terminal, this is negative terminal, therefore plus E2. Now since I am writing the terminal potential difference, now I have to consider the current flowing through the cell, current is flowing from lower potential to higher potential inside this cell. So therefore minus I into R2. Okay. Right. So that is expression for potential difference between B and C. Okay. So now what is the potential? Therefore, what is the potential difference between A and C? Therefore, potential difference, net potential difference across AC between A and C is VAC. That is equal to the potential difference between A and B, VAB, plus the potential difference between B and C, right? That is VBC, right? So what is the potential difference between A and C? That is, say, V. Potential difference across first cell is, say, V1. Second potential difference across second cell is V2. Then V is equal to V1 plus V2. Same concept. Say if there are two resistors, or if there are two capacitors, or if there are two cells, the potential difference from this point to this point is equal to the sum of potential difference across individual component, individual cells. So that is VAB here, VAC is equal to VAB plus VBC. So that is equal to, what is VAB? VAB is VA minus VB plus, what is VBC? VBC is here. So okay, I have to write here VBC is, so potential difference between B and C, VBC is equal to VB minus VC, which is equal to E2 minus I into R2, right? So that for VBC is equal to VB minus VC. So this is equal to VA minus VB is E1 minus IR1 plus VB minus VC is E2 minus IR2. So therefore this is equal to potential difference across A and C is E1 plus E2, E1 plus E2. So minus I is common, minus IR1 minus IR2 minus I, if I take minus I common, then inside the bracket R1 plus R2, right? Minus IR1 minus IR2. So therefore that is the potential difference between E and C. Now if the two cells, the combination of these two cells is replaced by some other cell of EMF E equivalent and internal resistance R equivalent, such that the external circuit draws the same amount of current from that cell, or that cell supplies the same amount of current as the combination does, then that cell which is used to replace this particular combination of cells is the equivalent cell of the combination. Okay. Now if the combination is replaced, if the combination is replaced by other cell of EMF equivalent and internal resistance are equivalent, such that it also supplies the same amount of current as the combination does when the combination is connected across the external circuit. So this is E equivalent, R equivalent, this point is A, this point is C. Now the combination is replaced by some other cell of EMF E equivalent and the internal resistance R equivalent. So it also supplies the same amount of current, say I. Then what is the terminal potential difference between A and C? See, between A and C, okay, we replaced this combination by that cell between these 2 points A and C, okay, right. So external circuit is connected across A and C. So VAC, what is the terminal potential difference between A and C now? That is equal, using V is equal to E minus IR. E equivalent, there is a positive terminal, this is a negative terminal. So therefore EMF, while calculating the EMF, it should be open circuit. Now E equivalent, positive electrode, E equivalent. So now since you are calculating what is the terminal potential difference, current is flowing from lower potential to higher potential, therefore the potential drop across the internal resistance is IR, which is negative since current is flowing inside a cell from lower potential to higher potential. This is last volt, therefore VAC is equal to E equivalent minus IR equivalent. Okay, say this is equation 3. Okay, so this is equation 3 and this is 4. Now comparing equation 3 and 4, comparing equations 3 and 4, see the combination is supplying an amount of current I to the external circuit. Okay, this single cell which is now here across A and C, the combination is replaced. When the combination is replaced by that single cell of EMF equivalent and internal resistance R equivalent, it also supplies the same amount of current I to the external circuit. So therefore that combination can be replaced by this particular cell. So therefore if I compare these two equations, so LHS of these two equations same, what about the RHS? If I compare E equivalent, the equivalent EMF of this cell, the replaced cell, okay, E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2 and R equivalent should be equal to R1 plus R2. It says that the equivalent EMF of the single cell, equivalent cell should be equal to the sum of the individual EMFs of the cells. Okay, sum of individual EMFs or EMFs of individual cells. What about the internal resistance of this equivalent cell, which is used to replace that combination across those 2 points A and C? That should be equal to the sum of internal resistance of individual cells, R1 plus R2. Okay, right. So if there are n number of cells connected across A and C, then E equivalent should be equal to E1 plus E2 plus up to En, and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus up to Rn. Say suppose if now the second cell, say instead of positive terminal of the second cell, if the negative terminal of the second cell is connected to the negative terminal of the first cell, then what about the equivalent EMF? If this is the case, say between A and C, current is flowing like this, say, so means here E1 is greater than E2, EMF of the first cell is greater than E2, this cell dominates, okay. So now the potential of this electrode and this electrode is same. Okay, right. So since this cell dominates, current, the direction of current flow is like this. Okay, E1 is greater than E2, then this is the case. Then what happens to this particular expression? BAB remains the same, E1 minus IR1. What about VBC? VBC becomes minus E2 minus IR2. Okay, then VAB is equal to E1 minus IR1, but VBC is equal to minus E2 minus IR2. This is minus because while calculating the EMF, it should be an open circuit. Therefore, this electrode is negative, this electrode is positive. So therefore, minus E2. Now, while calculating the terminal potential difference, circuit is closed. Current is flowing from lower potential to higher potential now. Okay, still because the potential of this and potential of this is now same. This is at higher potential, this is at lower potential, this is at still lower potential. So therefore, it is minus IR to itself. It is not plus, it is minus. Okay, right? Potential at this point is, say, VA, this is B, point B. VA is greater than VB, greater than VC. We are also same. VA is greater than VB, greater than VC. Okay, right? This is at higher potential, this is at lower potential. These two electrodes are made common. They are connected together. Therefore, they attain same potential, BB. Right? So, this electrode, the positive terminal of the first electrode is at higher potential. The negative terminal of the first cell or the second cell, that is at lower potential, VB. What about the potential of positive electrode, that is at still lower potential, VC. So therefore, current is flowing like this. Okay, right. So then EMF becomes negative of the second cell here. While calculating the terminal potential difference across V and C, then minus E2. This remains the same. Minus I into R2 because current is flowing from lower potential to higher potential. Okay. Single cell matra this cell dominates because E1 is greater than E2. Okay, so therefore minus E2 minus IR2, then equivalent EMF becomes E1 minus E2, equivalent resistance, that is R1 plus R2 itself. Okay, so for n number of cells, for this case, I mean, if this is the case, E1, E2, E3, E4, R1, R2, R3, R4, sorry, this is En, for n number of cells, Rn. If this is the case, means the negative terminal of one cell is connected to the positive terminal of the other. If this is the case, then net EMF, equivalent EMF of the series combination is E1 plus E2 plus E3 up to En. If the negative terminal of any cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell, then EMF of that cell should be taken as negative. Say, one cell is like this, so then E3 should be negative, that's all. Okay, right. So in general, now if this is the case, so then E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus up to En, equivalent internal resistance is R1 plus R2 plus up to Rn. Okay, so this is for n number of cells. First you have to derive what is the equivalent EMF of two cells which are connected in series, what is the equivalent internal resistance of the two cells connected in series, and then you have to write for the general expression for n number of cells which are connected in series such that the negative terminal of the one cell is connected to the positive terminal of the other cell. So then equivalent EMF is E1 plus E2 plus up to plus En. R equivalent is R1 plus R2 plus up to plus Rn for n number of cells. This is important derivation. Okay. So for two cells, if the question is asked for two cells, usually for two cells is asked. So write up to here. Okay. Then for n number of cells, this is the case, but condition is that the negative terminal of the one cell is connected to the positive terminal of the other, because we are taking all positive values of EMF here. Okay. Internal resistance, no doubt, whatever may be the connection, it is added. The resistance is always added, R1 plus effective value of resistance in series combination, R1 plus R2 plus up to Rn. So therefore equivalent EMF of the cells which are connected in series is sum of EMFs of individual cells, and equivalent internal resistance is equal to the sum of internal resistance of individual cells. So this is an important derivation, may be asked for 5 marks. Okay, right. So if say here for the two cells, if the negative terminal of the other cell is connected to the negative terminal of the first cell, then EMF of the second cell should be taken as a negative minus E2 while writing the equivalent EMF, where the internal resistance remains same, that is that gets added, that is the sum of internal resistance of individual cells, that doesn't become negative. Okay, right. Here the condition even E1 is greater than E2. Okay, right. If E2 is greater than E1, direction of current will be like this, then E2 should be positive. Okay, whereas E1 is negative. Right. So this is an important derivation, may be asked for 5 marks. Okay, right.